welcome back. I'm finally over this cold after 3 weeks, and they're already calling for snow tomorrow in the forecast. I'm already thinking about, just before I came back, I was in the Caribbean, and I'm thinking about all those great rums that there are. And I want to talk about rum today because it's unique. It's different than other spirits because it matures much more quickly, and for that reason, the angel share is higher. What's the angel share? That's the amount of evaporation. So let's just say you have a barrel full. They say 7% of that will evaporate. That's the angel share. Because the Caribbean is so warm, the rate of rum evaporation is about 15 or more percent. So we basically have three types of rum. You have your silver or blanco, you have your añejo, which is aged about 5 years in the barrel, and then you have your añejo especial, which is aged really, really long, like maybe 7 years or more. And as you can see, the longer it sits in the barrel, the darker it's going to get. So you have your silver or your blanco, you have your gold or your amber, and then you have your dark rum. These I picked up. These are great. This is one of my favorite brands of rum. It's called Havana Club. It's a Cuban product. Probably not available in the United States just yet. You could go to Canada, you could go to Aruba. If you go to London, you could probably get it. You are allowed to take it back in your luggage now. It used to be that you couldn't. Now they say that you can. I actually picked up this one when I was in Aruba, and this one's less than $20 a bottle. And I'll tell you what, this stuff for $20 is almost as good as the Havana Club. And there's a lot of Cuban rums out there, and a lot of it's good because they have the great sugar products. Venezuela also makes a fine rum. This one's Cacique 500. This one could compare to the Havana Club as well. Rum, R-U-M, is something that we know rum as. It's anything produced from sugar. When they call it ron, R-O-N, it's generally an aged rum, 3 years or more. And when they call something rum, R-H-U-M, it's generally made from fresh sugarcane juice. The Brazilians have a version of that. It's called cachaça. As you can see, it's clear, it's unaged, comes right out of the still, right into the bottle. And I love my caipirinhas, but unless you're going to kill this stuff with a lot of lime juice and a lot of sugar, it's going to be really, really hard to drink. So I like my Cuban rums, I like my Caribbean rums, I love the Venezuelan rums. As a matter of fact, I think they're better than some of the Cuban rums. They say that rum is the next hottest thing because everybody's getting tired of the high prices of whiskey and scotch and bourbon, and now they're turning to rum because it's also aged in barrel. It has a sweetness, it has character, it has flavor, and the great thing is it's inexpensive. You could get a rum that's older because it matures faster. You could get like a 14, 15-year-old rum or whatever it is, and you could probably get it for less than $50. You want to get that in a bourbon or a scotch, you're going to pay like double that, if not more. This stuff here, which is the 7-year rum, this would be the equivalent of like perhaps a 12 or 14-year-old whiskey. And this stuff, it's $25, $30 a bottle. And if you buy that in a bourbon, you're going to be paying closer to $100 a bottle. Rum is an interesting spirit. You can drink it straight. You don't want to drink the clear stuff straight. You want to mix that. This you want for a more complex cocktail. This you want to try out of a Glencairn glass and just savor and enjoy it. Of course, it works well with juices. It works well with all your tropical fruits, orange juice, pineapple juice, whatever. Obviously goes excellent with Coca-Cola. They even have something called a rum old fashioned, where you just add some bitters and it drinks like an old fashioned. So rum's a really cool thing. Give it a shot. Don't overpay for it. And try something different than the mainstream brands. The one with the bat. Ignore that stuff. Don't buy something called Havana Club. It's basically the same company as the one with the bat. There's only one real Havana Club, and it's from Cuba. And I know there's a whole political dispute of which family had it, but Havana Club, for my money, or the Venezuelan rum, for my money, is the best. The Brazilian rum, well, unless you got a lot of sugar and a lot of limes on hand, you're going to have a hard time drinking this. No matter what you decide to drink, Just enjoy it. Remember, enjoy it in a cocktail, enjoy it straight, get a feel for what the spirit is, and enjoy. Cheers.